Welcome to a brand new podcast. Once again, this is the Oracle 19, and my name is Greatness. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is www.evolutionoflondon.com. There is a whole wide range of products from clothing, men's, ladies, kids' clothing, artwork, accessories, and etc., etc., etc. So shop to our baby shopping mall, www.evolutionoflondon.com. And also we are revamping our website, www.evolutionoflondon.org. So we'll keep you posted with that. That'll be revamped. So again, we'll keep you posted. Check out Royalty 9 International. The company has luxury candles from unscented to scented fragrances, to my understanding. So check out www.royalty9international.com for the luxury candles. Definitely is natural soy wax. They also have over 30 hours of burn time. It's definitely quality work. So check out that company as well. Royalty9international.com. Also, you can check out different links to our website, which is, or I should say our affiliates, which is www.linktree.com/Evolution of London. There is different links to other products, so definitely check that out. You can't go wrong. Any business or sponsorship inquiries, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. There, if you want to put your brand on this podcast, you definitely email evolutionoflondon@gmail.com for that. And that's the same email if you want to make a free offering through our PayPal account, so evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. So definitely check that out as well. Music by Cheap Limousine. Cheap Limousine is on YouTube, and once you go to his YouTube channel, there's different other social media sites for his brand. Wide range of different beats. So check out Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And continuing on that train of YouTube, check out the Greatness 19 channel that have a whole wide range of educational videos to open up your third eye. So check that out as well. Greatness 19 channel on YouTube. And continue on YouTube, Mr. Evolution of London. That's our health and wellness channel. Different products, definitely for overall health. So definitely don't underestimate that. Like, subscribe, and share to all three of the major platforms. Mr. Will, he's a fitness consultant for over 15 years. So if you want to book a free consultation, or I should say a consultation, I don't know if he will accept the freeness right away, but email him at williesfitness99@gmail.com. That's Willies, WILLYZ, fitness99@gmail.com. So definitely check that out. And also support his merchandise with www.wjaaccessories. So once again, that's www.wjaccessories.com for custom clothing of his, as well as accessories and digital products as well. So definitely support that. We do have a Patreon channel, basically with different videos that's now on YouTube, as well as consulting services and digital artwork. So check out www.patreon.com/Evolution of London. So definitely check that out as well. And the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms as Anchor.fm, Google, iTunes, Apple, Spotify, and Amazon Music, just to name a few. So definitely check that out. And any other information that I haven't mentioned, just check out the links of Greatness 19 channel. I should say, just check out the description boxes of the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London, as well as the Oracle 19 podcast. If any other information I haven't mentioned, definitely check it out in the description boxes of all three of those major platforms. So again, you can't go wrong. Well, okay, we're going to basically talk about our usual topic, or I should say a different topic of the week. And once again, as always, I always give my perspective of information, something for you to check out. And today, we're going to talk about prepare for major changes in the world. And I think this should be taken seriously, being prepared for the major changes in the world. Because again, with the war that's going on, as you know, and it's only going to escalate. And I know a lot of you guys is really not taking this serious, because you figure the war is in Europe and it's not here in North America. And you just look at it, well, you know, I still got to work, I still got things to do, I got to focus on the issues that's in front of me, or front of you, I should say. And I do understand that, because at the end of the day, you know, you do have regular issues. You got to go to work. You got to take care of your family. It's issues that definitely, yes, it is in front of you. But you, on the back end, you do need to pay attention to what is going on today, especially in the world, because right under your noses, as the media have you focus on the Hollywood issues, who did this, who did that, just frivolous stuff. Right under your noses, there was a World Summit meeting with all the big major companies, representatives and CEOs, politicians, ambassadors, etc., that was at this World Summit meeting in Dubai. And basically they are, you can go on YouTube and check out clips of what was said in the meeting, and check out the World Summit, World Summit meeting website. And they are preparing. They know war is going to escalate. They know that the world economy is going to take a big hit, aka the U.S. economy. Countries now is turning their back on the United States, and they're not dependent on the United States dollar. Countries is rising and formulating, making their their economy as strong as they can and make sure their monies is backed up by gold. Countries is buying gold every day, and they trying to brace themselves for the major collapse, the major change of the world. The question you should ask yourself, what are you doing? How are you preparing? Yes, I understand you still have to work. You still have to take care of your family. But you need to take this serious. You need to implement certain things. And now people are going to say, well, what should I do? It's going to take a lot of money and blah, blah, blah. Actually, no, it's a process. Of course, you can't achieve maybe everything you would like, but still, you can prepare certain things. Now, step one, inflation, right in front of you. You can see it every day. Price of gas, food, cost of living, living in an apartment or mortgage. But let's deal with the basics. Food, water. How are you preparing? Well, you can see the prices is jumping by the week, by the month, by the day. What are you trying to implement? Would it cost you, like if you have $10 per week, you can get cases of water. You can stash cases of water to protect yourself. Have cases of water for a variety of things, because water is essential. Obviously, your body is made up mostly of water. You need water. So, as the world governments has already spoken, there's going to be a shortage of food. Supply chains is going to be an issue. Supermarkets in general is going to be crippled. Let's get to the basics, guys. Water. Your dependent amount of people you haven't living with you. You should have enough water supply, at the very least, at least a month's supply. A couple of gallons of water, or not a couple, you probably need more than that, and throughout the house. Water for washing, water for drinking, water for cooking, if needed. Major catastrophe happens and there's limited water supply and the reservoirs is poisoned with, let's say, a nuclear attack. Just because the radiation didn't reach your area, that doesn't mean the water system is not polluted. But anyway, long story short, what are you going to do? Water is not expensive. You can get it in cases at a reasonable price, and just start stocking up with water until you have at least about a month's supply, at the very best. Check out online or your local city, state, or town iodine tablets for purification of your water. If you have to utilize the city water system and the city water system is polluted, the iodine tablets can help neutralize the toxins and make it drinkable, or at the very best, you're able to use it to wash your clothes and wash yourself. The basics. This is not difficult, guys. We all need to do it. And we all need to stop being lazy and dependent on the government to save us. You have to save yourself. So look into that. Look into the water, at least. Getting supplies of water. That's, I would say, step one. As I mentioned with the Army-Navy stores, you can get certain things like iodine tablets, portable stoves, small portable stoves that is under $20 at most locations. I know mine's was something like $8. Got it like, I think about 3 years ago. But small portable stove, and with the, see, it's like a round like kerosene lighter that heats up. You place it underneath the portable stove, and you can put a little pot over that stove, and then you can heat up your food and stuff. Something you check your neighborhood store, Army Navy store, and therefore you can. I know in Brooklyn there's it's quite a few. I know, I believe in Brooklyn there's one in Williamsburg, I believe so, or in the Bushwick area. But there's Army Navy stores all throughout the city for all my New Yorkers. But other cities and states, check it out, guys. Don't be lazy, because it's crucial. And these are the basics. Canned goods. Even canned goods the price of canned goods is rising. But one thing with a lot of the canned goods, it has a decent shelf life. A lot of them is good for at least a couple of years. 2, 3, 4, 5 years. For most of the canned goods you get for peas and corn, they have a very good shelf life. So stock up on that at least. And you can do it every week when you're going, or every couple of weeks. Whenever you go food shopping, just grab up a couple of canned goods of peas and corn, things like that. Beans. You want to have, depending on your family, enough canned goods to at least last you for at least 2 to 3 months. At least. You should. Some people, if you have a big place, if you can stock up canned goods that can last you 6 months to a year. But it depends how big your location. But you should make way to have enough canned goods for at least 2 months so you won't starve. And you can ride the wave. Because you don't want to be in a situation when things hit the fan, and let's say your neighborhood store rations you for a certain amount of items you're allowed to take from their store, and they have armed security people to oversee that, you're going to be upset. Or you don't want to be waiting in line like when it was COVID. There's people that had to wait online outside of the supermarket just to get in. I heard those people, there was locations all throughout North America, people had to wait online. You don't want to be in that situation. See, these are the basics to prepare yourself. so you don't have to run around here chaotically, just chaotically. So I would strongly suggest to prepare, because even the people, the world members, they speaking of change, a shift in the world, and you're not included. You're not included. Citizens, you're not included. You just like sheep. You even now on a financial level, even that set up with streams, possible streams of income options. If you get fired from your job, what you going to do if you get fired, you get laid off? What are you going to do? Have you thought about it? What's your next move? How you gonna pay your bills? Who can you stay with that is reliable? Have you thought about that? I touched base on it on different other shows, but this is something that you need to really recognize. It's serious times, and it's only going to get worse. What about individuals that need their medication? What other options you have? Maybe you might need to look at more natural remedies to help alleviate your situation, because medication is very expensive. So for your condition, have you researched natural remedies that you can take? That's very important as well. See, so again, you have to be mindful and be prepared for the major changes in this world, because it's here and it's only going to get worse. I'm telling y'all guys, do not underestimate the system. And even analysts in the US of A is saying this every day, that the US of A is going to finally crash and burn. Not in the literal sense, but in terms of its economy. It's on its last legs. People don't need the US dollar like they used to. Different countries is standing on their own. The US of A is not on the top, or not on top of the food chain like they used to be. Everyone that is in the know knows this. Just maybe some of y'all guys don't know. Preparation is the key. And this is the time right now to prepare. If you haven't, it's still not too late. And here's the basics. Candles, flashlights, batteries. If your lights go out, what are you going to do? How are you going to prepare? Are you going to just wait until the last minute when your lights go out, if a major catastrophe, power outage, and then you're going to start scrambling? You have no power and your food in the refrigerator is going to go bad and spoil. Now you're scrambling around trying to go to the neighborhood store, supermarket to get water and batteries and potato chips and cookies. And when you go to your neighborhood supermarket, you're going to see security there, locked and loaded. And they're not going to let you in. Or the supermarket might shut down. Because guess what? They might not have enough power to service the people. And they're going to lose money. What are you going to do if and when, let's say, a bottle of soda, a 2-liter, is $10? You'll be thinking you're in a third world country. And the bottle of soda is $10. And if you have $30 on you, toilet tissue and soda will be $30. The end. That's your money. Not enough food to survive. You can't eat tissue. And soda wouldn't be the answer for you. So what you going to do? For all of my people that is driving, what are you going to do when gas reaches $10 a gallon? Maybe you might start thinking about investing in a bike just to ride around locally instead of driving locally. If let's say you downtown Brooklyn and you live, let's say in Bed-Stuy, for all my New Yorkers there. I mean, we all in NY now, so we can talk this. If you living in Bedford-Stuyvesant in Brooklyn and you want to travel downtown Brooklyn, but the buses might not be running that day. Lack of gas. I know this is far. You might think this is far-fetched, guys, but let's say, what are you going to do? You might need a bike for local travel. What's wrong with that? Preparing for that. Or maybe getting the scooter if you have the extra income. With the inflation prices now, to get these electric bikes might cost like $2,000 to $3,000. You know, unless you can get a good e-bike. Again, it's give or take what type of style, but you know how this inflation is going. But how often would you be able to drive if it's going to cost you $10 a gallon? Right now, basically, gas on average is like $4.55 on average, but certain locations is $6, some is $7 a gallon, others is like $4.25. You know, some places is $5. I mean, but on average, statistically in the U.S. of A is what, $4.25, basically, around $4.50 around there, give or take. I know y'all guys will correct me. Not in my state. My state is $5. Okay, guy, I get it. No, mine's just $7. Okay, calm down. I get it. That's why I said average. Average, okay? Give or take. Don't crucify me. So, preparation is real. And world leaders is already talking about it. I was checking some clips out, and the major bigwigs they already put it out there. But they keep us citizens just deaf, dumb, and blind. We thinking about Will Smith and his issue, and they blast that all throughout the news. But on the low, they had a major summit, and they've been talking about that. They haven't put that on major media about the World Summit. That haven't been talked about much. They just maybe quick little conversations. That's it. But it's all over about Will and Smith and that issue. See, so the point that I'm making is that they not. It's all about deception and keep you in the fog. Information that is frivolous and not important, they put it up in front. But the main things for your survival, they don't talk about it much. And it should be the other way around, actually. See, this world here is survival of the fittest. And unfortunately, now in my opinion, you're going to have pretty much a lot of people that's going to die of not preparing and believing in the system, that the system will save them. And again, a lot of people is going to die because they're going to not be prepared. Now, I know you're going to have, many of you guys have this philosophy, well, I'm going to die anyway, it doesn't matter. I get it. But while you living on this planet Earth, if you're able to prepare, is that a bad thing? Really, is that a bad thing to prepare for the major things that will hit you indirectly or directly? Something to think about. So the question I'm going to ask you, how are you preparing for the major changes in this world? What are you doing? How are you preparing for yourself? Friends, family, and foe, if possible. Your loved ones. Instead of, at the end of the day, we all fighting among each other, hating each other, especially within the community. We all just battling each other. Men against women, women against men, men against children, husband and wives, boyfriend and girlfriends. And just to think about this in conclusion, what if it's a nuclear war and your city near you is blown up and there's survivors, you and your ex, or you and your significant other, what are you going to do then? How are you going to survive? So things do matter. Thank you for listening.